Geez, that's gonna be tough. So do you think that this experience in the Peace Corps and everything that you're doing now is what's gonna take you back in the years to come back to Malawi?
I think so. It's all just building blocks to get to my big goal, which is, yeah, to end up back in Malawi. I would love to live on the lake. I'd love to have a backpackers youth hostel that also doubles as a service center. This dream has morphed since I was 15 years old, and it's always had the same core, but as I continue to grow and learn more and travel around the world and meet different people, it keeps losing aspects and gaining aspects of what I want it to be. But for the last few years, I've been pretty set on it being part backpackers, part service center. I'd love to have a place where if there are kids that are unwanted or the parents just don't know how to deal with them because of their disability or because of their behaviors or whatever, if they're ousted from the local community, I'd love for them to be able to be there, be dropped off, and have locally trained staff and like mamas that would help to raise them, but through behavior principles and positive behavior support. So I think it's going to take a lot. I'd love to go and do outreach even in Zambia to local areas and really help educate people at the grassroots level again of why these people are born different and that they do have something to contribute, and what is the best way that they learn and what are their strengths, what part of the community can they be. Because, you know, I would see like the village crazy person as they were deemed, and mentally retarded, which is primarily the diagnosis for mentally ill or people that are disabled throughout a lot of parts of Africa. I would hear horror stories about kids if they're born with visible physical deformities, and it's visible at birth, that they would just end their life then and tell people that the baby didn't make it through the childbirth, or people that develop disability or have developmental disabilities and behave differently, being taken out into the bush and either abandoned there or tied up to a tree and food being brought out to them. And this was all information that I gathered from interviewing people around my different areas. I know that I saw a lot of kids that were deaf mutes, and I could see how stigmatized they were and how much they were treated differently by the community. And they would just say, oh, he's dumb, he doesn't know anything, he can't do anything, don't talk to him. And I'd always be like trying to teach him sign language or like some way to communicate. So I think that there's a lot of work to do around destigmatizing that and the social acceptability, and just showing people that they are humans and they can contribute and they can be part of the community, and just changing that outlook. So yeah, big dreams. I think that I want to do most of that pro bono or through grant funding. So I would also have the hostel just as an income stream. And I think it'd be really cool to have a bunch of different people coming through, visitors from all over the world. And so many people want to volunteer with kids while they travel and teach in schools while they travel. And how great if you're staying at a hostel and you could essentially get free board and free room while you stay if you come to my center during the day and learn how to work with these kids with ABA, with behavior analysis. So that's my big vision.